Please start. Yeah.
A very good morning to all teachers and my classmates and my gritty people alongside me. Today I'll be speaking about developing grit, a presentation by me, Pradyun, from a Magar. On day one, there were three major tasks: checking my grit score on the grit scale, watching the video on What is Grit by Angela Duckworth, and making a list of words which apply to me. I have scored 3.2 on the grit scale. Here are the tasks which I have completed on day one, and the three words or phrases which most apply to me are working consistently, perseverance, and passion. On day two, after watching the marshmallow test videos, I understood the two types of gratification: immediate and delayed gratification. The other experiment, which helped me significantly improve, was attention and intention. My attention was to improve my handwriting. I will give a direction to my attention through my intention, which is to beautify and make my essays or works understandable. The next activity was gritty people. I watched the videos of three people of different ages who have built grit within themselves while facing different situations or obstacles. I got to know that Diana Nyad built grit while swimming continuously for 12 plus hours from Cuba to Florida. She conveyed that the ocean was pitch black and she couldn't even see her team on the boat, which is a metaphor for how multiple challenges lie ahead of you and you have to make your own path. Spursh and Luke were also young scientists who had a different perception of grit. They inquired about building grit, and I understood that nothing is impossible. Moving on to the guest lectures. The guest lecture by Mr. Shyam focused on how athletes and sportspersons develop grit through constant and strenuous practice. The guest lecture by Shaunak Sharma focused on building grit and how perseverance is useful even in the professional level. The last guest lecture by Ms. Tejita was more about the inner building of grit. I could reflect about myself with multiple forms of mental and written reflections. Here are the tasks I've completed during Ms. Tejita's guest speech. So, finally, after this 1 month journey of building grit, there has to be a reflection. And here is my reflection. Project Grit helped me realize that I do have grit in me, but I also have scope for improvement. To me, grit is a value or virtue which must be there in one and all, as it is a building block for success. It is a mixture of all the mandatory skills and concepts such as passion, perseverance, resilience, and practice. Experiments such as the attention and intention and the marshmallow test helped me to compare and contrast myself with my peers, as well as children from a different country. Here are my future plans so that I can continue to be a gritty person. Continue to build grit in the coming weeks and months. Inquire about the importance of grit in professional lives, how constant improvement and practice develops grit, and inquire further into the difference between perseverance and resilience. Thank you.